welcome back to World Thunder, guys, and welcome to the dev server for update 1.79. So we have lots of vehicles to look through, but before we get into anything, just to remind you guys, this is the dev server. Okay, any stats or statistics, ammunition types, armor values, etc., blah blah blah, are subject to change. Okay, so this is not the final product that you're going to be getting, but it is a representation of what we will be getting. So we're going to start with the Americans, obviously, and we're going to look at their tanks, then planes, and move on and do vice versa for each nation. So here we have the XM1 GM. This is the PlayStation and PC version. We don't have the other one because that's an Xbox exclusive. So let's have a look on the preview. It looks kind of like the normal Abrams. Slightly different, but it does kind of look like it. More angles. It's a nice looking tank, to be honest. It is a little bit expensive, and it all depends on the individual whether or not you want to invest in buying this, but for the most part it looks quite nice. Let's see, base reload 8.7, but that will go down with an experted crew and an ace crew. So let's have a look at the armor. So it's lower glacis. Now you got to remember, this is only the top skin. There will be composite armor underneath. I just want to have a quick look around and just see. It's thin. It's thin. You know, we're getting there, but got some composite armor on the side skirts here, but none on this side. Just rolled homogeneous. RSN's going to be very weak. Yeah, it's very thin. But let's have a look. Okay, so we have 265mm against kinetic, 300 chemical, slightly less on the lower glacis, but if you look here, we do have two lots. We do have it as spaced armor, so that with any luck will help to take the power out of a lot of these shells that are coming in, whether it's heat or sort of kinetic energy ammunition. Let's have a look here. 280 against kinetic and 540 against chemical, which for the most part isn't bad, but it's not going to save you. There's absolutely none on the side though. What's this armor? Rolled homogeneous. Looks like we have blowout compartments for the ammunition, but yeah, there's literally none on the side here. So if someone gets a side shot on you, you are screwed. 9.0 battle rating. I'm not sure about that. That doesn't sit right with me. I don't know about you guys, but personally, that doesn't sit right with me having this at 9BR. It means anyone from sort of any level can just basically purchase a top tier vehicle, having no experience through the game, and just joining in. They're going to have no backup tanks, no planes. It's going to be a mess. This is, in my opinion, this is a money grab right here. This is a money grab, and I think it's shitty. Don't think we should have 9.0 tanks, or if you have a 9.0, you should have a minimum battle rating, or a minimum level of experience in the game before you can purchase such a vehicle. But that's my opinion. So looking at the ammunition, we have an APDS stock shell with absolutely terrible penetration. Then we have a Hesh, again, meh, Hesh rounds. At the moment they are, well, fucking broke, they're crap. And then we have Heat FS, 400mm, 0 degrees, isn't bad. Smoke shell and the top shell, oh wow. Oh, now I do realise this is a 9.0, but you're going to get up tiered. This game is all about the up tier at the moment, and you're going to get up tiered, and you're not going to be able to pen anything. Absolutely nothing. Let's give this a quick test drive. Oh, also you can now disable this through the options. You can stop this auto selective camouflage, which is about time, because it is an absolute pain in the arse. The amount of times I've gone into maps, left it on auto, and for some reason I've ended up with a desert camouflage on a woodland map, which is an absolute pain in the arse. Okay, let's see, we've got the IT1. Okay, at least he's on fire. Waiting for the reload. Let's give it another go. Gonna have a go at the T64BV in a second on the hillside. Okay, let's try this one. See if I can one-shot him. Okay, let's try slightly higher. APDS. I mean, what do you expect? One more. Wow, yeah. Okay, so if we have a look up here on the hill, oh, don't do that. We can see we have the T64. Oh my god. But it does have the ERA armor on it. I won't get close. There's no point in getting close, actually. Yeah, you can see the ERA. Got the gunner though, which I'm surprised about. I didn't expect that to actually go through. Cannon breach through the gap. See lower glacis, or is this going to hit the top of the plate? No. Okay. Not bad, not bad. Let's see how good this is. Let's see how quick we can go. Let's just slightly maneuver over. I don't want to crash into that wreck. Let's have a look at this. It does look nice, I must admit. We have 3 machine guns as well, coaxial and 2 mounted on top. 31 miles an hour, which isn't too shoddy. Not as fast as an Abrams. Well, it kind of is actually. 32, it's not bad. So you're basically getting a slightly less powerful Abrams here. But I don't know. I think it's a nice tank. I might be tempted to invest in it myself. Although, as I say, being able to purchase into the game at rank 5/rank 6 because of its battle rating, I think is a absolute money grab, and I think it's really kind of, I don't know, it's just ridiculous, isn't it? I mean, do you want to be killed by someone who's just entered the game at sort of 0 fucking experience and just come along in this and put a shell straight into the side of you? Because I know that I don't. So let's have a look. We've got here the XM803, which for the most part is a copy and paste MBT-70. As you can see, it looks like an MBT-70. Kind of smells like an MBT-70. The only real difference is this is a 50 cal and not a 20mm autocannon, and it's on the opposite side of the tank. So having a quick look at its armor. Again, this is just the outer skin armor. It kind of just looks exactly the same. Same sort of armor ratings for the outer skin. Can I get inside that? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it is pretty much the same. Let's have a look at the X-ray. So we've got no composite on the bottom. What we got at the top here? 200 kinetic, 170 chemical, which yeah is pretty much the same as the MBT-70. That is a huge gap though. I think that's more of a gap. Oh my god, there's literally none now. Holy fuck. 320, 280. Wow. That is a gap. Hang on, let me just go to the MBT-70 customization. Yeah. I'm not sure what's going on with that. Maybe they'll change it, maybe they won't, I don't know. But holy shit. Yeah, it's basically the same armor values, but a huge chunk has been taken out of the composite here and leaving the crew really exposed to being shot. Holy shit. That is bad news. That is really bad news, because this isn't the strongest of tanks as it is. So taking a huge swathe out of the armour, like the composite armour at the front, is a real issue there. Well, that's really not going to protect you against anything, is it? So let's have a look at the modifications. So we have a APFS DS, which is again low penetration. I reckon that's probably around the same as the MBT-70 without checking. We have a default heat shell, which probably again is the same, smoke shell, and a missile. I mean, 9.0, more and more composite armor is being added into the game, which is going to make grinding vehicles like this in the MBT-70 that much harder. It's one of the reasons I'm so glad that I am endgame for all nations, really. I've got everything. So let's have a look here. We've got the new P40. Let's have a look at that. Ooh, I do like the little face. I always like the little faces on these. Yeah, I mean, it's a P40 really, isn't it? We have some bulletproof glass, 38mm. We've got a little bit of steel there, some behind the pilot. But yeah, for the most part, just a P40. Whitney and Pratt air-cooled engine. Oh no, it's not, it's an Allison. Oh, cool. Usually Whitney and Pratt, aren't they? Or is that just for the Mustangs? I'm not sure. Yeah, modifications. Same as the Tech Tree P40, the one before it. Anything else? I don't think there's anything else. Oh yes, there is. Ooh, new jet at 9.0, 640 max speed, stock. Let's have a look. Oh, that does look nice. That does look nice. 4 Browning Colt Mark 12 Mod 3 cannons with 576 rounds of ammunition. That looks sexy. That looks absolutely sexy. We've got some bulletproof glass, 60mm, and we have some steel plate behind the pilot. Let's have a look here. Okay, so there's the cannons. Nice. We have engine, fuel tanks, very small fuel tanks, large fuel tank there. It's pretty basic. Let's have a look at modifications. Oh fuck yes. Yes, but they're low pen again. The Hydras for this are very low pen. I mean, 9BR, Grand RB, depending on angles and trajectory, blah blah blah, you could probably get a kill. Holy shit, it minuses 106.5 miles an hour off your speed using these rocket pods. Wow. But you do get 114 rockets. That is impressive. 2000s as well, if you want to go that way. 160.6 miles an hour taken off of your top speed though. So it's whatever you decide, the lesser of two, which is the lesser of two evils for you. But yeah, I actually like this. I'm going to enjoy grinding this out and taking it into a few games. Hopefully get the rockets pretty quick. I might even gold them. Just for some tank RB fun, see what we can do with them. I think that's it. Yeah, let's move on to the Germans. So then, for the Germans, we have a new armoured car, which is always fun. Look at this. This looks absolutely brilliant. 1.3 battle rating at rank 1. But this is 28-20mm cannon. What that means is when the shell's loaded, it is 28mm shell. But by the time it gets down the barrel, as you can see, it gets really, really thin, and it basically squeezes the projectile into a 20mm shell. So you lose 8mm off the shell as it is pushed through the cannon and out, making it very high velocity. Although at this sort of battle rating, velocity really doesn't count for too much. Let's have a look at armor, because it's really going to be not that good. Yeah, I mean, Jesus Christ. I think machine guns, 50 cals will go through this no problem. Yeah. Anything with 50 cals in this is going straight through the side. Let's have a look at the X-ray. Yeah, it's not going to take much to really kill this, but it's going to be fun. Look how high this guy stands out of the turret. Okay, let's have a look at modifications. Oh, okay, we only get one shell, but at 10 meters, 95 millimeters of penetration with APCR. But as I say, it is a high velocity cannon. Wow, 1,400 meters a second. You're literally just going to turn enemy tanks into colanders, unless you can pinpoint enemy modifications or drivers like the crew. Get the driver, gunner, commander. You're just going to be sat there making small holes in it, but we'll give it a go anyway. I did hear something very special about this as well. I'm not sure if I've got a key binding for it, but I will check in a second when we load in. Okay, let's see. So it doesn't have really much sort of maneuverability. You're going to have to maneuver the tank a lot, or armoured car I should say. Let's have a go. Yeah, see, boom, straight through. Let's try the T-34. Oh shit, that missed completely. Hang on, let's try that again. Okay, pen the turret. Slightly lower, I reckon. Okay, slightly higher. Oh, non-penetration in the side though. Oh, there we go. There we go. Now, do I have a key binding? I don't believe I do. Controls. Driver assist mode. That's not it. Where is it? Miscellaneous, is it? No. I should have done this beforehand. I do apologise, guys. Hang on. Where? Ah, there we go. There we go. So let's put in, what can I use? Can I use shift? Yeah, right shift. There we go. So little thing that they've added for this, if I show you, watch the mirror, watch the mirror. Now I don't actually think this works, so you can see tanks behind you, and I don't really know anyone that actually drives around in the driver's view, but that's a cool little feature. I'm not sure if it works with every vehicle that has wing mirrors, but yeah, that's pretty cool. You can see it's really blurry though. But I thought that was a cool little feature that they added. Very cool. So if I click shift again, there we go. As you see, it's basically a little sort of Puma, and it has pretty decent maneuverability. So yeah, I'm quite interested in playing and seeing how it goes. There may well be a video with this, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see, guys. Let's skip back to the hangar. My phone is going absolutely bonkers at the moment. It is on silent. I'm going to put it on the sofa so it isn't buzzing around everywhere. Okay. What have we got next? So let's back off of this. Alright. Now, I think it's just the Leo 2, A2, A4, whatever. Leopard 2, A4, there we go, got there. Which looks absolutely beautiful. It looks so nice. This is going to be a real beast on the battlefield. Let's have a look at the outer skin armour. I'm not expecting too much from it. Yeah, not too bad, I would guess, but I mean, obviously this isn't where the magic happens. Let's see, we have a little few composite side skirts here, but no one's really going to shoot you there, although you do have some ammunition storage right next to the driver, but that's really not going to stop much, is it? Okay, let's have a look for the X-ray. So we have composite armor here, 200 millimeters kinetic and 260 chemical. Now remember, this is subject to change. They did the same thing with the Abrams, they did the same thing with the Challenger, although the Challenger's armor is still useless. Holy shit. There appears to be a dog outside, and my two dogs are having a go. So top upper glacis here, 360 kinetic and 600 chemical, which is a lot better. A lot better. I've got some rolled homogeneous just inside there, but really not gonna do much to protect. As you can see, the ammunition storage is there. So having a look here, 390 kinetic and 650 chemical, which isn't bad. We have the optics here, but there's a little neat thing here, because the optics sit here. If I swing round, you can actually see there's hang on, let's click on it again. There we go. So that armor, that composite armor, actually sits behind the optics to protect your two crew here, which is really good. But the weak point is where the gun mantlet is. Only 180 against kinetic and 210 chemical. Side's not much better, and right where the sort of ammunition storage is, we got some spaced armor, but again, it's pitiful really. We do have what appears to be a blowout compartment, so it should save the crew. But if they're going to introduce that mechanic where it will just continue to burn until you've got no ammunition, you're going to have to turn your turret 180 degrees, exposing the back side of it and leaving yourself open to attack, because otherwise you'll set the engine on fire. No composite on the side, rolled homogeneous here, but still a good looking tank. Modifications. This is where I will have to say right now, this is a copy and paste. This is a copy and paste from the Leo 2K, because they haven't added the DM33 shell, because I did have a look before recording through the other tanks, and this is the Leo 2K. So by the time the update goes live, we will hopefully have the DM33 shell in, which has over 500mm of penetration, which is going to do this tank a real decent service. But we'll see how quick we can move along in this, because this is apparently just as quick as the 2K. I think it's only a couple of miles an hour slower. There's no point in really shooting at much, because obviously, especially not the T64, but you gotta love them German heat shells. Line up here a bit more, so I don't want to hit the tree. Wow, surprised that didn't kill him. Let's go have another go. 28 miles an hour. 29. Come on, girl, you can do it. Get up some speed. 30. You know. Okay, acceleration is a lot slower, but then again, there is more armor. So if you want fast flanking maneuvers for your first tank, I'd suggest the Leo 2K. Use this one as a secondary possibly, because it's got that much thicker armor. Although hopefully they tweak it a little bit and give it a little bit more against kinetic and chemical, because to be fair, you're going to get wrecked. So let's move on to aviation. So we have some new BF 110s, because we've only been asking for them since fucking day one. Literally since I started playing this, it's on PlayStation for a few months before I actually picked it up and started playing it. So way back in 2014, early 2014, I've been playing this, and as far as back as I can remember, everyone has been asking for different variants of these, and it is about time. So we have two cannons in the nose there, and four 7.92mm machine guns, and a 7.92mm MG-15 at the back. Armour. Okay, we've got some. Oh, we've got some bits of steel here. Okay, it's really not going to protect you against much, but it is only 3BR, so you never know. As long as you're not hit by OP 50 cals, you should be fine. X-ray. Oh, I must admit, I do like the BF-110s. There's just something about the BF-110. It is just such a nice plane to fly. Let's have a look at modifications to see what we get. Lots of modifications. Oh my god, is that rockets? I actually didn't check this. Holy shit, let's see. Wow, okay, cool. So, you get 12 50 kg bombs, 2 250s, 1 500, 2 500s, 1,000 kg bomb. Wow, 1,250. Oh my god. And we get extra gun pods. Oh my god. Or 12 rockets. Okay, these are probably only meant for air-to-air attack, which is disappointing, but holy shit, gun pods. Gun pods for a BF-110. Yes. That is going to be an absolute beast with those on. Oh, I'm really looking forward to this. Let's go see the other one. So we got the BF-110 F2, and now we got the G2 version. Let's have a look at this, see what this one gets as well. Slightly different paint. Oh, we get two 30mm MK103 cannons with 255 rounds, and two 20mm MG151 cannons with 750 rounds, and a 7.92mm MG81 machine gun, two of them at the back. Nice. Armor's pretty much the same again. I think that one's got a slightly bit more to protect the rear gunner, but yeah, X-ray. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. This is going to be absolutely lethal. Oh my god. Yes, yes. And for 14,000 RP, this is going to literally be 2 games I'm going to have it. Let's look, modifications. Oh, we get the rockets again. Let's see. Ooh, ooh, we get more. So again, 12 50s, 2 250s, 1 500, 2 500s, 1,000 kg, 1,250. We get a 37mm. Nice, with 66 rounds. That probably replaces something. Yeah, it's a secondary. Then, oh, we can have some extra here, some extra cannons, 20mm. Yes, there we go. These are the ones. These are the ones for shooting down for attacking tanks, especially at 3.3. Then we have some more here. Hang on, we get. What is it doing? 2 cannons and 4 rockets. Holy shit. 1 cannon and 4 rockets. Oh wow, so you can combine the 37mm with the rockets here, or you can combine the cannon pods here with the rockets. That is pretty cool. I quite enjoy doing that. That is going to be fun. Oh, we get some HVAP rounds as well. Holy shit, look at the pen on those HVAP. That is going to be impressive. That is going to be something to be very scared of when you are in Tank RB. Especially at 3.3. Holy crap. Okay, what else have we got? Is that it? Let's have a look. Yeah, I think that's it. So we move on to the Russians. Oh, excuse me, I had to clear my throat. So, yeah, here we go. Oh, before I do anything, hang on, because we will come to the T62M1. However, T64 is getting the modification for the armor. As you can see, I don't have a lot of gold, but I do have enough to purchase the modification, so we can get an indication of the armor values. So let's have a look. Wow, 370 millimeters against chemical and only 5 against kinetic. But Jesus Christ, that is going to make a hell of a difference. That really is going to make one hell of a difference. Oh wow. And on top of that as well, T62M1. Let's see. Wow, this looks nice. Now for some reason the sun has switched around on this hanger, so it's looking all shitty and in shade, but this here is all composite. Okay, let's have a look at the armor, the outer skin. 15.6 second reload. Wow, that's slow. Probably looking at about 13.5 around there for experted / aced. So lower glacis, not bad. Still be penned at 9BR. We have this sort of thing that sits on the front. A lot of people discount this sort of rolled homogeneous that sits on top. Sometimes I find it can be really trolly, but you never know. You never know with War Thunder. Lower glacis, or upper glacis isn't very thick. Then we have some, wow, almost 300 millimeters of effective thickness now. Holy crap! Oh, this is going to be pretty decent. Oh, we have a bit of a weak spot up here though. If you can hit it without sort of hitting the effective thickness, if you hit it perfectly, you'd probably be able to take out the crew that sit just behind these. Let's have a look on the sides. Can I get into the side there? Not particularly, no. It's not bad though. Let's just go to the composite. So 320 millimeters against kinetic and 450 chemical. We have again quite large gaps, so you could possibly shoot at this commander here. That's not good really, is it? It's quite a large gap when you look at it. You can actually hit the loader as well, which will definitely affect this. Lower glacis, again, there is no composite armor. Let's have a look at the cheeks though. 400 millimeters against kinetic and 500 chemical. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's a lovely looking tank, but I think with such a gap in between the cannon and the turret here is going to be a real issue. And then again, side of the tank going through is literally nothing, and just tons of ammo right behind the commander and the gunner. But you never know. You never know. Let's have a look at the modifications. Our long darts are right at the bottom. Last modification. We do have extra side skirts here. If you see from the picture, let's get it up, you can see there's side skirts there just like the T64A, and you can unlock those for this. Yeah, it doesn't appear to have any ERA, because if it did it would probably be a lot higher BR. So ammunition, default APFS DS shell. Again, very low penetrating shells will be a problem when you're grinding this from stock. The laser rangefinder though is on the first line. Wow, okay, cool. Usually on the last. Okay, so yeah, when you get the last APFS DS, it's got a lot more penetration, but I think it's going to take a lot of perseverance to get there, and it's going to be a very hard grind. Let's have a look at the heat shell. 500, 433. Not bad, but you're really not going to be using heat at sort of 9BR. There's really no point half the time. We have a HE shell, which is never going to be used, and we do have a missile with 550 millimeters of pen, and at 30-degree angles 476, which isn't bad, but oh wow, that's quite low. 600 lines. If it stays that low, I'll be quite happy. We'll use a few of them. But yeah, it's a nice looking tank. We'll take it for a quick test drive. I can't imagine it's very fast, but it's still a nice addition to the Russian tech tree, and well worth a quick run at just to see what it's like. Hopefully the update won't be too far off. Let's whack on the cruise control. Goodbye, Leo. Shit. What's up on the hill before we go any further? Hang on. What's up on the hill? Where are we? Is that an Abrams? Let's have a look. Yeah, it is an Abrams. Hang on. That was a terrible shot. Oh, such a slow reload. This is gonna get you killed a hell of a lot, I'm betting. Because I know what it's like with the T62. Holy fuck, the reload gets me killed so much. Oh, that was a big jump. Come on with the reload. Yeah, not penetration. That's not gonna be good. It's not gonna be good to see one of those on the battlefield. But I must say, now we're in the better light, it is a lovely looking tank. 20 miles an hour cross country. It's not the fastest, but it is a heavily armoured T62. So yeah, I wasn't expecting a great deal of speed. I think it's going to be pretty bad manoeuvrability wise as well. But we have to wait and see. As you say, like, this is the dev server and things are subject to change, so you never know. Okay, let's move on to aviation. I do know that the Russians have been given a new IL-28 SH. Oh, let's have a look. I haven't actually had a look at this. I did see it, but I didn't look at it. So, having a look on the outside, it is exactly the same as the IL-28, but with a huge difference. We get rockets and we get gun pods. So all the way down to the 3000 kg bomb, that is exactly the same as the IL-28. What is new is 4 23mm gun pods with an extra 500mm of ammunition. Then we have 6 S24 rockets with 80mm of penetration, and then we have the S5K 192 rockets, and just look at the penetration of them. I mean, it's not the best penetration, but at 8BR you could do some real damage against lightly armoured vehicles with these. I mean, holy shit. The back of like the MBT-70 and the new AMX, or sorry, AX or whatever it is, MX1 for the Americans, there is no armour on top of that tank. These rockets are going to cut straight through it, and having 192 of them is going to be obscene, absolutely obscene. So I'm going to be looking forward to grinding that out. As you can see, I've got a talisman on my IL-28, so it will not take long to get this one, but I will be finishing my MiG first. Yeah, I think that's it for the Russians. So on to the British, and straight away at rank 1 we have the Vickers Mark 6A AA Mark 1. Is that right? How can it be a Mark 6 AA Mark 1? Right, comments below, is that correct? Because that doesn't sound right to me. The Vickers Mark 6 AA Mark 1. Whatever, if you like. Oh my god, it's so cute. Oh my god, it has no armor. It has absolutely no armor, but it is 1BR. Holy shit. Oh, it's so cute. How fast is it? 31 miles an hour. Nice. 2 crew. Jesus Christ. And tons of ammunition at the bottom. Absolutely tons. What is this? This is a 7.92mm Beezer machine gun with 900 rounds. They each get 900 rounds of ammunition. Very nice. Modifications. Let's see what ammunition it gets. So we get default, which is just crap. Universal armor piercing, tracer, incendiary tracer, and ball. Yeah, I think I'd probably just use the universal, to be honest. It really doesn't matter. It's pretty much all the same, though, isn't it? Yeah. We're gonna have to give it a quick test drive, though. This video is gonna go on for a while, guys. So while this is loading, go make yourself a quick drink. Okay. Please be good. I know it's only a 1BR, but it's gonna be good. It's gotta be good. Oh my god, it's so small. It is so small. I love it. I love it. Come here. Oh my god, it's not even overheating. And I can't even hit the damn thing. Holy shit. That is not overheating at all. Come on, come a bit closer. Oh, got one hit. I'm back to run out. Yeah. Wow, that reloads quite quick. Okay, he's coming back round. Let's see if I can shoot this down. I'm not very good with mouse and keyboard, but I'm hitting him. Okay, yeah, I think the universal's going to be better. This is taking a hell of a lot of damage. Oh my god. Yeah, I know I got a hit, but it weren't very good. Let's see. Let's have a go at this guy here. Oh my god, there's so much bounce. I'm not going to go through him at all, but it's worth a go. Yeah, you're literally just going to piss people off with this if you shoot them in their tanks. Unless you're shooting a potato truck, it's not going to do any damage to them. Oh, it did a little bit of damage. Not much though. Okay, let's go down and see if there's any more for the British. It is only though the Marksman, which is quite disappointing. I was hoping for a new top tier or maybe rank 5-ish vehicle for the British, but we do have the Chieftain Marksman, although for some reason it is actually on the Chieftain chassis. And if you're thinking, well, yeah, it's called the Chieftain Marksman, actually it was on a Leo 1 or Leo 1A chassis, so there you go. Never mind. You take what you get, as long as it's a decent AA. It's not going to be the quickest, but it is still an AA, and it has got a goddamn radar, which is just perfect, because the Falcon's good. And I've seen lots of people that just don't need the radar for the Falcon. I am not one of them people. I am definitely not one of them people. Wow. Okay, there's the ammunition. What I am disappointed about, though, is looking at this, is the amount of ammunition you get. 500 rounds. I'm hoping that is wrong. Because when you look at the rate of fire, 550 shots a minute. So what that is saying is you got 60 seconds worth of fire and then you are out of ammunition and useless. So to me, that just seems stupid, considering when you look in here how much extra room you have under here in the turret for extra ammunition, and as all you get is what is in these two belts. I'm really hoping that that is a mistake and it will be updated. Other than that, I mean, there's really not much you can really say about the Chieftain Marksman. It is a rank 5 AA at 8BR with a radar, which is good because that's definitely what was needed for the British, but the ammunition can is pitiful. Absolutely pitiful. I mean, god damn it. It's... Alright, let's have a look. Let's see. Why did it do that? God. My aim is absolutely terrible. And it's overheat, considering these are supposed to be air cooled and shouldn't overheat this quickly. Jesus, I'm almost out of ammunition. I haven't even taken this SU-6 down. There we go. That got him. That got him. Okay, let's have a look at its speed. We do have a spinny radar, which will amuse most people, including myself. Whee! But yeah, it's slow. It is slow. It is just a Chieftain like chassis with a obscenely large turret on top of it. You are not going to be able to hide with this, unfortunately. But I'm hoping, as I say, that they do fix the ammo can, because it's definitely needed. There's no way that you can just give this 500 rounds of ammunition, not considering how much room there is on the floor of the tank where you can keep ammunition in the Chieftain. If we quickly switch to, I suppose it really doesn't matter, just switch to the Mark 5, customization, X-ray. Look at that. Look at all that room on the Grand, like just underneath where the commander and the loader are. Look at that. You're telling me that that only gets 500 rounds of ammunition? Horse shit. Horse shit. I don't believe it. Right. Aviation, there is nothing new for the British. Absolutely nothing, which is really, really disappointing. I was hoping there would be something new. So, Japanese, we have just the Type 90, which I'm guessing everyone's been waiting for. And I am the same, I've been waiting for this. 9.7 battle rating. And again, this brings up another issue with me. 7.0. And absolutely useless. Worst ATGM in the game by far. STB1, good tank, but it's 7.7. It really can't compete because of the shell penetration at 9.7. Then we have 8.7 with this. Again, it cannot compete half the time at 9.7. The shell penetration, it won't go through half the composite armor that you're facing. And then again, you've got this, which is a good tank. It has the correct armor, has, well, correct-ish armor. I'm hoping that it's obviously going to be modified. We'll go into that in a minute, but again, this is a tank that you really don't have anything to back it up with. You know, it's the same old story for the Japanese. Oh, here, have a nice new shiny tank, or have some nice new ammunition for it, but again, you're basically using a one tank lineup because you have nothing that can really compete at the same BR as the main tank you're using. So let's just have a look at the armor. Again, this is the out skin. Let's get a bit closer. So lower glacis at the bottom. Yeah, it's pretty thin. Very precarious weak spot here with the turret ring. Again, the outer skin is very weak. Rolled homogeneous. It's I mean, you get 80mm there, but I mean, come on, it's really not going to stop much, is it? So having a look on the X-ray, we have again a huge weak spot. No armor on the lower glacis, no composite. Upper glacis, we have 360 kinetic and 600 chemical. And look at this, look at the turret ring. You aim for that turret ring right here, you're going to get a kill shot. You're going to get a kill shot for definite. Especially considering where they are. If you hit here, where the driver is, straight through, you've got a kill shot. But there you go, 3 crew in the tank. Let's have a look at the cheeks. So we have 360 kinetic, 600 for chemical. The mantlet armor is very weak for this, very weak. So again, you're going to be losing your cannon breach quite a lot on this, which is a real pain in the arse. And there is no composite on the sides or on the sides of the turret, rolled homogeneous here. It does look like we have a blowout compartment, but with this only being 35mm, it's yet to be seen if it works, to be honest. We won't know until we actually get into game. Quite disappointing there's no composite on the sides of this tank's turret. But we do have a 120mm Type 90 L44 cannon with 40 shells, and we're going to have a look at the ammunition. So here you see the DM33 shells. This is what the Leopard 2 A4 is going to get. This is what the shells are going to look like, and this is, at the moment, because the other modification sheet hasn't been updated, this is officially the strongest shell in the game. Look at that. That is some decent penetration, and it is on the first line of modifications as well, so there's no long ass grind for this. You can literally get it straight off the bat. I would suggest going for the shells before the parts, to be honest. It might be a bit of a chore because you know you can't repair, but I reckon if you can get these shells and then get the parts, it'll make a hell of a difference to unlocking the rest of the modifications. The Heat FS shell, 650mm of penetration, which isn't bad, but when you consider that the BV, the T64B is going to be the BV when people start unlocking that armor, it's going to be a bastard to shoot. 5-second base reload. I'm not sure if that's correct. That might be changed. I reckon that will be changed. That is incredibly quick. We do have 45 miles an hour as well on this across country, so, or on flat surfaces anyway. Let's have a go. Let's see what it's like, because I didn't actually take this out. Ooh. Gonna shoot at the T64 I think first. Wow, it's slow turret. It's definitely not as fast as the Leo. Okay. Let's see. Let's try 8. I think it's about 850-ish. Wow, got the driver, but I think I got him through the gap. So as you see, that armor has protected the tank quite well. Yeah, it's just eating those shells. Cannon breach is that though. There we go. Not bad, but it's gonna, by the time you've taken all them shots, he would have killed you. He will have killed you straight away. There's no qualms about that. You will be dead. Let's see how good the stabilizer is. A little bit of wiggle in it. Not too bad though. Not as bad as the Challenger. That is horrendous. That has got the worst cannon bounce in game. Doing 27, which isn't bad. I would have thought I would have got a little bit more, but it is stock, obviously. It's not researched, it's not crude. 30, 31. Does look good though. It does look very good. No coaxial. Ah, I thought there was a coaxial. I didn't actually check that. Still a nice looking tank, and I think a well-deserved addition for the Japanese. It's just a pity there's nothing to really back it up. Again, they keep doing this with the Japanese. They keep adding vehicles, and there's such a huge gap in BR that there's nothing to really back them up, which is just pathetic. I mean, what are they going to add next to back this up? Because this is the pinnacle at the moment. Without going into the really modern age, this is the pinnacle of Japanese fighting vehicles. There's nothing else. So it's going to be interesting to see what they add, or if they can add anything. Okay, so KI 32 or Kai 32. This is, in my opinion, it's a rip-off JU87. It's a Japanese knockoff of a JU87, but it looks quite fun. 1.7 BR. No armor protection on this vehicle. Interesting. Oh, so they're very vulnerable. Modifications, we have 9 50 kg bombs or 4 100s. So yeah, it's not going to be a great tank destroying thing like plane for Grand RB, but it'd be fun for Air RB. And that's it. That's it. Wow, that's a little bit disappointing actually. The Italians do get a new plane. They get a new RE2000, a GA. Let's have a look at that. I haven't looked at this one. I think it's pretty much the same as the other one. Different camouflage, but for all intensive purposes, it is exactly the same plane, really, isn't it? Yeah, it looks it. Oh, 250. Oh, yeah, 250 kg bombs and 2 100s. Does the other one get access to bombs? I don't think it does. No, it doesn't. Oh, okay. So that's the difference then. That's the difference, that this one doesn't get bombs and this one does. Ta-da! Oh wow, okay. Yeah, so that's it. So on to the French. Let's start with the tanks again. No low tier tanks, just the AMX40, which I think is a definite bloody must. So let's take it off of this. So looking at it, we get a 200, fucking hell, what is going on, getting tongue tied now. 120mm cannon with 40 rounds, 20mm coaxial, and a 7.62mm machine gun on top here. So outer skin, oh, 43 miles an hour, nice. This also gets a stabilizer. A stabilizer for the French. Jesus Christ, I hope everyone was sitting down when I said that. You know, if anyone fainted and knocked themselves out or injured themselves in any way when I said that, please do not try to sue me. It is not my fault. I did not mean to shock you. Yeah, it's shitty out skin armor again. I do believe this does get composite. Oh, we got composite side skirts. 25mm. Ooh. 100mm side armor here. 90 there. That's very thin. That might be a blowout compartment. Let's have a look at the X-ray. Wow. I was hoping for a little bit more. Oh my god. Oh my god. 250mm kinetic and 300 chemical. I was hoping for a bit more armor, to be fair. Holy shit. That's gonna hurt. That is, Jesus Christ, that's gonna hurt. 300 kinetic and 330 chemical. Wow. That's gonna hurt. Yeah, it looks like these are blowout compartments. Oh god. I'm stumped. I'm honestly stumped because this is the first time I'm actually seeing this, and that's a little bit disappointing considering the other tanks at a similar BR at 9BR. I was hoping for a little bit more in the way of composite, because if you've played the other top tier French without a stabilizer, with no armor, even the Brunez or whatever it's called with its ERA is quite a difficult tank to get along with. Bollocks, I didn't look at the bloody modifications. I completely put myself off there. We'll just take this for a quick run, have a look, and then we'll look at the modifications. That is completely thrown me. I was actually hoping for a lot more out of this. Okay, T64, let's have a look. Okay, let's go 900ish. God. That was a good shot. But hit the ERA, but I did still pen slightly higher. Wow. Okay, that seems to have just went through. So slightly higher. Yeah, it's just eaten by the ERA there. Just wait for the reload. See if I can hit again. Wow, didn't even take out the cannon breach. Let's try that shot again. Relatively quick reload, which I'm quite happy about. It's pretty decent. Okay, cannon breach is out. Let's try the upper glacis where I hit before. Or not. That went completely off to the right hand side then. It looked good until it just swerved off. Yeah, okay, so it will go through, but it's going to take a couple of shots to pen past the ERA on this. Let's try the speed. Let's see how fast this goes. Let's have a look at the coaxial as well. We've got the 20mm back, which is nice. Always nice to have that. It's pretty decent against FPAA. Terrible shot on my part. Oh, that's it. Let's see how much cannon bounce we have. Oh, actually, it's... Oh, shit. Not too bad, really. It's a bit wiggly, but it's holding, and some decent speed there as well. That might just be my aim. And 28 miles an hour. I suppose that will increase when you start unlocking engine modifications and whatnot, but yeah, not bad. Not bad. I'm just a little bit concerned that the ERA is lacking. I mean, with the Leopard 2K, it kind of works because its speed negates half the time its armor. But yeah, it's not the quickest, is it? Okay, so, oh, straight away we have APFSDS on the first line of modifications, which is always good news. Let's have a look. So, oh wow. And this is a 9BR tank, guys. I'm hoping this is not the final product. That is very, very low penetrating shells, and a lot of engagements are going to be early game, especially on large maps. So you're looking 360mm of armor penetration at 0 degrees on tanks like Abrams. It's not going to go through. It's not going to go through. I'm hoping that's not the final product. Considering this is a 120mm cannon, I would have thought it would be a lot more pen. And look at the velocity speed, 1,650 meters a second. That is a fast shell. This, oh, I don't know. Let's have a look. 600, 0 degrees, and 519 at 30 degrees. Again, I mean, you might be able to pen a few tanks with this, but mostly people's composite armor is just gonna fuck that completely off. That's not gonna affect half the tanks you're gonna be facing. And this is at 9BR, so you're gonna be at 9.7 9 times out of 10. It's gonna be very rare that you are down tiered in this. So yeah, I'm not gonna jump the gun. I'm not going to say it's shit, but I am going to say I'm concerned by the lack of composite armor that's on it. We do have, oh, we have a new Leo 451. Oh, it's been folded as well. Sweet. Let's have a look. Modifications. So we have 16 50 kg bombs. Then we have 7 100s. We have 1 100 and 6 200s, and 2 500s, 1 100 and 4 200s. This does get 20mm cannons as well. I think it pretty much looks exactly the same though, doesn't it? No, it's got an arrow on it. Is that new? Did that other one have that? I'm not sure. Hang on. It might have done. Yeah. Okay. What is the difference then, other than the name? Oh, that's the late, I guess. Late and early. There's not much difference, I don't think. I think is it the gun? Is the gun the I don't know. No. I don't know. I don't know what the difference. If you know what the difference is, please feel free to tell me, because I have no idea. Then we have the F7, sorry, the F4U7. God, I'm getting tongue-tied. Which is a French Corsair. This was never used by the Americans. This was a product to be shipped abroad. Armor, bit of bulletproof glass, not much. Modifications though, this is what I want to have a look at, because we get the modifications. We 3 1000s, that's not bad at all. What BR is this? I should have checked. 6, holy fuckadoos. 6 BR, wow, that's high. Okay, £3,000. We've got 10 HVARs. We have the T10 140, 10 of them, low penetrating rockets. These are the ones with a 450 pen, and you get 10 of those. And then you get these ones, 300 milliliters pen, and only minus 51 miles an hour. That's confusing. So you get 114 rockets, and it only minuses you by 51 miles an hour for all of them. That's kind of confusing. Are these the same? Sorry, are these the same rockets that are on the other one? Hang on, because I thought it'd slow it down a lot more. Okay, so if I look at the rockets here, you can see that it slows this plane down by 57 miles an hour. 57.3. Ah, they've changed it. They've updated it. Ah, it's about time. It is about time. Thank fuck for that. When I got these rockets unlocked and I was flying this, I was being minused in airspeed by 198 miles an hour, and now they've updated it, so I'm only minus 57. Thank fuck for that. Do you know what, when I see that they were adding the Corsair for the French, and then they were adding the rockets for it, I was absolutely terrified you'd never be able to fly this. Thank God they've updated it. Jesus Christ. Okay, we also get a F84G RE. Oh, F84 G26 RE. Oh, I like that. That's pretty cool. You got a little Grim Reaper on the nose. That's cute. That looks really streamlined. Does that look more streamlined than the other ones? That looks kind of different. I like that. It looks really cool actually. It looks a lot skinnier. It looks a lot lighter, a lot skinnier. Let's have a look at armor. Bulletproof armor. Or glass I should say. Not much. Let's have a look at modifications. Okay. 2 100s useless. 2 250s useless. 500s a meh. 2 1000s. 24 HVARs. 36mm of pen. 32 HVARs. 24 HVARs and 2 100s. 24 HVARs and 2 250s. 24 HVARs and 2 500s. 24 HVARs and 2 2000s. Sorry, 2 1000s. And then 2 Tiny Tims and 24 HVARs. Where are the rocket pods? Where are the rocket pods? Oh, apparently this isn't getting access to the rocket pods that the French have at the top tier, which is weird because the other F-84Gs all get rocket pods, I believe, don't they? I know the Italian one does, because it's the same plane. Oh, it's a slightly earlier one. Hang on. No, No, that doesn't get rocket pods either. That's weird. I thought it did. Does it? I think the American one does. There's the American one. There it is. Modifications. No. Ah. I was completely under the impression it had rocket pods. Oh, there you go. My mistake. So yeah, that sort of brings us almost to the end of the video with the F84 G26 RE for the French. But there has been a model update. I should have done this earlier because I completely forgot though, on the T32. So let's have a look. Yeah, there we go. That, can you see the difference? Let's get rid of this. Hang on. You see the difference? The gun mantlet here has been given a canopy, and actually the front of this looks slightly more angled. Or is that me? Guys, comments below. Is that more angled, do you think? Or is it the same? Personally, that looks more angled. It looks like it could actually be a little bit more trolly than it was already. So I'm quite happy about that. It looks good. It slightly, yeah, slightly covered my Daisy May here. I'm gonna have to move that. But yeah, okay, cool. So there we go. That is for everything on the dev server, as far as I'm aware. As far as I'm aware. If there are sort of any updates that I come across, I can do another short video. But for the most part, that is everything on today's dev server. So guys, remember, this is all subject to change. Don't get hyped up or upset that something's not quite right. It will change before the update, hopefully. I mean, look at how many changes the Abrams went through, and the Challenger and other similar tanks. So don't be too disheartened, guys. So remember guys, if you're new to the channel and you have enjoyed the video today, having a look at the dev server and checking out the new vehicles, feel free to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget, if you do guys, hit the notification bell so that you can see new videos just like this one. Also guys, a thumbs up is appreciated. It does help the channel. And until next time guys, I will see you soon, and have fun.